Hey everyone. Alright, before I begin, you've probably already noticed the audio quality. I'm no longer a country mile away from my microphone, and I'm also not doing this in one take like I did in my prior videos. However, the streams I plan on doing in the future will be like that, and I'll start changing up my normal video uploads to something more like this one. So, starting off, personally, I'm really unhappy that SINoALICE got indefinitely delayed, but you know what, that's something that happens in game development and during localization. I only hope it actually is for the localization quality like the official post they put out says, and that they're worried about the game's well-being, and it's not something else. Personally, as a player, I like seeing when game management actually cares about the game, so... Anyways, what's the point in worrying about the info that we're not going to have access to, right? I'm going to keep waiting. It's already been 2 years since the Japanese version came out. What's another couple of months of waiting at this point, right? Anyways, with that out of the way, let's get into what I'm planning on doing going forward. So, after the news broke, I started looking around for games that are coming out soon to pick up day one and make content around, because you know what, it's what I want to do and I need to start somewhere. So I got some recommendations from friends in the Discord and just kind of browsing around and giving other games a look, so I'm going to talk about them a little bit in this video. The first one that was practically instantly recommended to me is a game called Night Zero Mistletoe. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. The combat system is like that of Brown Dust, another game from SINoALICE that came out a couple of years ago. SINoALICE, they're the ones that made Battlefield Online. That's where I know that name from. Now, the art and characters of this Night Zero game are reminiscent of another game, Devil May Cry Tokyo, if you've ever played that. Watching some videos on how Night Zero works, it actually doesn't look too bad, and there's a very small community around it, unfortunately, like really small. If you were or are a fan of Brown Dust, I'd recommend you at least check this game out. It released about a week ago. Unfortunately, I'm not really a fan of this type of gameplay, so I'm going to pass on this one. Next up is Astral Chronicles. Now, I've seen the marketing for this one quite a bit floating around, so I at least kind of knew the name when it got recommended. Now, the combat sprites look pretty nice, but the environment art, to me anyways, is what really sticks out in these videos. It looks really cool. There seems to be quite the emphasis on story as well, based on what I've seen through the few gameplay videos, so if that's your jam, this could be a really good pickup for you. I will say that while I was working on this video, I found the OST to it to be quite pleasing, as I'm moving all the files around and watching all the videos to kind of get an idea of it. So, yeah, if you're into OSTs, you might want to look at it as well. Thing is, much like Night Zero, watching the combat, it seems a little too hectic for me. I'm personally actually more a fan of turn-based combat in my RPGs, or even something similar to Tales of, if you've ever played one of those games. This one comes out the 22nd of July, Astral Chronicles, so at least the global version, so keep an eye out. And actually, talking about Tales, I personally wish Tales of Crestoria was releasing soon, but it still has the generic 2019 release date on it. Watching the videos, though, it seems they threw away the Tales of engine that they used in Raze, and they're going to be using a more traditional combat system. Wonder how that's going to turn out. Now, moving on to something that people may already know, Epic 7. When I first saw Epic 7, I was actually busy doing other things, and I couldn't really spare the time to pick up another mobile game, so I just kind of watched how it developed. I gotta say though, the art and the animations do look fantastic. The only other game I've seen that's actually surprised me with the quality was Star Ocean, Anemnesis? However you pronounce that game. Great 3D models. Personally, I was super hyped to see a Guilty Gear collaboration as well, major plus points for me. Now, it got recommended because right now they're giving away some really amazing stuff out for free, so joining now can give you one heck of a jumpstart. Thing is, I personally don't like joining games this late into the life cycle. I feel too far behind, especially since the game has PvP. Freebies or not, I doubt they can make up the half-year or so gap that exists. I'd also be remiss to not mention how the community is getting frustrated with the management of the game. I'm personally unsure of all the issues, like the specifics, but it seems to be a bunch of small problems that have all just piled up into one big ball of tension. Don't let it stop you from playing though. Regardless, the game does look great. Read into it and check it out if you're interested. The last recommendation I got was Ark Knights. Much like Epic 7, it's been long enough that I don't think joining it now would give me the best experience. However, the game does give me a real heavy throwback to playing balloons in high school on Miniclip, and then congregate when our school filter eventually blocked the good sites. Quite the nostalgia trip, actually. It's a tower defense game with some modifications to it, obviously. However, the character art is amazing, and personally I love how the UI looks. In general, I'd actually say this game has the best UX feel out of the more recent mobile games I've played. Seriously, it just looks really clean and plays smooth. I just wish it was something other than tower defense. Despite my gripes though, I'll probably be on the global release when it comes out. Anyways, out of all the recommendations I was given, only one really clicked enough with me to seriously look into, Alune. Gameplay fits the bill of turn-based combat, the UI reminds me of a classic MMO interface, and the girls are... okay, well, you don't need me to keep on going about what I like. It comes out pretty soon, the 23rd of July, so just under a week from now. Watching the released gameplay footage that exists, there seems to be enough content to keep players engaged, but I am worried about the equipment system and how they plan on monetizing the game outside of the obvious gacha currency purchases and the fashion outfits. Surprisingly, the community areas for the game are practically empty, Discord and subreddit alike. Hopefully, people get interacting with each other and promoting the game before it launches to help get the word out. On that note, I've actually linked a subreddit for the game below, as well as the official Discord for Alune. Join it if you're interested. Hopefully, this quick rundown helped you find something to fill the void. Obviously, there are the big name games, Azure Lane, Fate Grand Order, and Girls Frontline, but I think there's actually enough marketing for those games bouncing around that I don't have to bring them up. I'll be streaming Alune on Twitch when that goes live, and you can find my Twitch in the description, as well as the links section on my YouTube channel. Hope to see you all there to watch me stumble like a drunk while figuring this game out.